On behalf of the OCP community and the OCP Board of Directors, it's my pleasure to welcome you to the 2020 Virtual Open Compute Summit. We're doing our very best to roll with the challenges created by the COVID-19 virus. As the virus began to spread globally, we made the decision to cancel the summit that was scheduled for San Jose, California in March, and to move to this virtual summit in May. So welcome to the virtual summit. We apologize for the inconvenience this created for many of you and trust that your health and safety was a primary consideration for making the change. I'd also like to commend and thank the OCP Foundation, the Incubation Committee, all the project participants, our engineering workshop speakers, and all of our event staff for taking the change in stride and working tirelessly to make this virtual summit a success. Thank you. We had 4,000 registered attendees for our global summit. We're expecting an even larger number of participants because it's virtual now. So by moving to this format, we are truly making content available to everyone around the world. In 2019, we held regional events in the US, South Korea, Taiwan, Japan, and Europe. We also held engineering workshops, which you know are so important to the success of OCP, in Bangalore, Belgrade, Dublin, Manchester, Moscow, Nairobi, Paris, and Singapore. While this virtual concept is new to all of us, the format of the summit will look very familiar to you. You will get access to all of the keynote and engineering workshop content on demand. The exhibition hall will include interactive booths that showcase the hardware that you will see throughout the summit. Our business partners will update this content and refresh it throughout the year, so make sure you check back occasionally. We also have the Experience Center, where we showcase hardware that uses the most innovative technologies that are available today. And last year, we launched our Future Technology Symposium to focus on accelerating the development and introduction of new technologies in the startup and academic communities. This symposium has grown in participation and scope, so please make sure you drop by and see the great work done by our academic partners. We also have a few changes to the membership of the OCP Board of Directors as we continue to grow and scale. We recently announced the selection of Kushagra Vaid of Microsoft as a board member. Many of you already know Kushagra. He's a distinguished engineer in Microsoft's Azure division. He's been active in OCP since 2014 and served on the OCP Incubation Committee for several years. Kushagra replaces Mike Neal of Microsoft, who served over the past year. I want to send a special shout out to Mike for his contributions and efforts to promote OCP over the past few years. He's a huge fan of open technologies and supporter of OCP, so thanks, Mike. It's also exciting to announce that Dr. Partha Ranganathan will be representing Alphabet Google on the board. Partha is currently a distinguished engineer at Google and has a history of developing innovative technologies and platforms. We're thrilled to add Partha to the board of directors and look forward to his contributions. It's my pleasure to welcome and introduce Partha.
Hi, everybody. It's a pleasure to be here, even though virtually. It truly is an honor to join the OCP Board of Directors. Thank you. I wanted to take a couple of minutes to provide some context on why I'm so excited about OCP. First, as we know, Moore's Law, the engine underpinning all the amazing advances in computing infrastructure over the past few decades, is slowing down. At the same time, our demand for computing continues to grow exponentially. This poses a whole bunch of challenges, but it also offers some significant opportunities for us to rethink how we think about computer systems, for improved efficiency, for improved flexibility, and increased performance, all while giving us an opportunity to kickstart innovation across the entire industry. Google's contributions and collaborations to OCP are an important part of this activity. As many of us know, Google has been a very strong contributor and supporter of open innovation. And over the years, we have worked on several projects with Open Compute Foundation. In particular, a few years back, working with Rackspace, we open sourced Zeus, a server based on IBM Power 9. We have worked on open system firmware, DRAM training, and a whole bunch of other such efforts. Today, as we seek to increase the engagement between Google and OCP, I'm even more excited about the opportunities ahead. We have some very exciting conversations around security, around system software, open software stack, management, efforts like OpenBMC, DCSEM for modular management, and numerous such efforts that I'm super excited about. So in closing, I want to reiterate again how excited I am about the increased engagement between Google and OCP, and I'm personally looking forward to contributing to the board as well. Thank you very much.
We're also pleased to announce the two additions to our incubation committee. Dr. Jessica Goldbrand from Intel and Jeff Catlin from EdgeCore Networks have accepted leadership roles. Both have been very active in OCP project roles and will build on those successes in these leadership roles. A huge thank you to both of them, as these roles are really important to the success and momentum of OCP. And finally, I want to provide a little bit more commentary on the Future Technology Symposium that I mentioned earlier. It was launched last year, again, to accelerate new technologies in the startup and academic communities. And these are our 2020 participants, and you'll be able to view their work on Friday, May 15th during our summit. I'll now hand this over to Licia and Alan, key drivers and contributors of the success of our Technology Symposium, to announce this year's winners.